What's up guys, it's Jared here again with another video. Today's lesson is going to be slightly different. I want to focus more on a stick review together with a comparison of the other sticks that I've used and how I actually found the perfect stick for me to use. Now, let me give you a disclaimer that I am in no way sponsored by this company. It's just the sticks or the brand of sticks that I love using. And if you looked on one of my Instagram posts or Facebook posts, you'll see that it is a stick that I found personally that had the best consistency or the most consistency. We are all different and your perfect pair is going to be different from me, but I just wanted to document the journey that I've been on trying to find the sticks that I love and the sticks that help me to perform the best. So the first stick that I started playing with was the Vinnie Paul's. This is a Vickford Vinnie Paul stick. This is his signature stick. So I use this stick. You can just see my camera guy is getting a close-up on it. Yeah, so you can see it's quite a long stick. It's 17 centimeters long. It's very thick as well. It has a very short taper, as well as the tip. You can see the tip is also very big. The reason why I stopped using this stick was it was a bit too heavy for me, number one, and it didn't give me like a proper feel whenever I hit the cymbals or whenever I strike the drum. So from there, I went on to the AJ1s. Okay, so if you look at the AJ1s, you can see that it's slightly shorter than the Vinnie Paul's. You can see it has a longer taper and a much smaller tip. I love playing with this stick because the taper gave me such a good response off the drum and off the cymbals, and especially the hi-hat. I was able to be a lot more articulate with the stick, especially my ghost note came off much better off the drum. The problem that I had with the stick was, number one, as I said, it was a bit too short for me. Now, if you can see my hands are quite big, and my fingers are very long. Having the stick in my hand, it was a bit nubby. When I say nubby, I mean it felt very short in my hand compared to the Vinnie Paul. So if you look at the size difference, you can see that the Vinnie Pauls are a lot higher or taller than the AJ1s. So I experimented and I carried on with this. Actually, I still use the AJ1s, but I use it more when I'm playing in quieter venues. If I'm playing at a wedding and stuff like that, you would still see me use the AJ1s. From there, I moved to the Extreme 5Bs. The Extreme 5Bs is slightly shorter than the Vinnie Pauls, but longer than the AJ1s. And it was a very good stick for a while, but then again, as I said, it was a bit heavy, and as well as you can see that the taper is very short. So that instead of generating speed and finesse from the stick, it was generating more power and more explosiveness. And then you can see the tip of the stick as well it's called a teardrop tip, but again, this tip was too big. Then we go on to the stick that I've finally landed on, which is the Vickford Freestyle 5B. The taper is long, and it also feels a lot lighter than the other sticks. And you can see that This has, it's called a hybrid tip. Okay, so the tip is much different than the teardrop. So I like the definition that I get off the stick from hitting the drum or the cymbal. So how I like to describe it is that the Vickfirth Freestyle 5B is if the Extreme 5B and the AJ1s were married and they had a child, and the child would have been the Freestyle 5B. So yeah, this is the stick that I'm using currently. I'm loving it, and it's really helping me to express myself. Always remember this as well, guys. I use this terminology or this analogy as well, that our drumsticks are like a paintbrush, and we use this to create art, and we all express art differently. And for me, this is the stick that I found that helps me to produce my art to the best of my ability. Also remember this, that the size of the tip is also going to determine the type of sound that is produced on the drum and on the cymbal. The bigger the tip, you're going to have a much more explosive sound, and you're going to get a much thicker and denser sound from the drum and the cymbals. Whereas if you had to play with a thinner tip, as you can see here on the AJ1s. So also as well, think about the genre and the type of music or the style of music that you are playing. This AJ1 is not going to be used for, you're not going to be using this for heavy rock or heavy metal. I mean, you're going to have to be really whacking the drum to try and produce a loud and full note from the drum. I found the perfect pair in the Vickfirth Freestyle 5B, and I want you as well to take a journey to actually find the stick that helps you to express yourself the best. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe, like and comment. That really helps the videos in the algorithm, and I want to create a community, and I want you guys to be a part of that and come along with us on the journey. Thank you so much, guys. Cheers. Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. We're just here at Mitchell Park in Durban, and we're filming a review lesson on my drumsticks. You can see here, there's a drumstick here, and then we've got my nephew here, Dylan. Thank you so much for helping me out. Say a few words for us, Dylan.
What's up, guys? I'm Dylan, new cameraman.
Yeah, so this lesson wouldn't have been possible without Dylan. He helped me out a lot. He produced it as well. So he helped me with all my ums and ahs, because I say a lot of those. And yeah, we just hope that you enjoy this video. Thanks. This is the reason why we can't film today, because Dylan is laughing. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? My name is Jared Princely. What? I found the perfect pair. Fair. The bloopers. Yeah. Stop laughing. I can just see your cheeks like this. Yeah. I tell you, you feel so stupid sitting here, and these people are just walking around and looking at you. I still have to get used to this.